Hello YouTubers, welcome to the Sega Dreamcast. My name is Michael, and we will be continuing my Let's Play of Sonic Adventure 2 for the Sega Dreamcast.
Okay, Sonic! Now put that emerald...
Tails, tell Sonic to meet you back at the research facility.
Sonic!
Now.
Amy is...
I didn't get that, Tails. What happened to Amy? Tails!
Gosh darn it, Sonic, you were so close from putting that emerald into that console that would have exploded the whole entire space station, but you had to bring Amy Rose along to botch up the mission. Good job, Sonic. Alright, we're going to revert over to Knuckles' story, and we're going to start off today's video in Meteor Herd, the last Knuckles stage in this game. Yes. But it's also the hardest in my opinion because it's not very apparent right now, but as we get on later into this video, you will see that this level is absolutely gigantic. And hey, we already found Emerald already, but we're not going after the emeralds yet. I'm trying to get a new power-up that we can obtain, and it's optional, but I think the power-up makes Knuckles look really cool. And you're going to see why when I obtain it. Now, basically, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this asteroid and you're supposed to punch into that gate and crap, I missed. Oh well, third time's a charm. But anyways, if you go over here, and if you go a far enough distance from it, it will basically respawn, enabling for you to try it again. And this is the same thing with all the other doors. Now, as soon as we busted open that gate, now you can clearly see there was a box that we're supposed to smash. And inside that box is a switch. And I'm pretty sure by the camera pan, you can tell that we're supposed to go inside this little pillar, tower. I don't know what to call it. I guess it's some kind of space tower. I guess. And we're gonna climb up here to get a life up, and we're gonna nah, I missed it. But actually, I don't know what this move is called. The one where it's basically like you press the B button and all of a sudden Knuckles does this. Oh, drill claw, that's it. That's the name of the power up. But anyways, our power up we're going to get is the sunglasses, which allows us to see things that we couldn't before. And that's pretty sweet. And plus makes Knuckles look really cool in my own opinion. So what you basically do is you're supposed to activate Y, and in the top right corner you would see what power up you have at that current position. And basically when you get to the one with the sunglasses, ta-da, you can press B and activate it. So yes, that's how you use the sunglasses, and they can make you locate things. The only thing they cannot locate is the emeralds. I wish they did. That would make these stages so much easier. But you still have to look around without the sunglasses in order to find them. Now I know this makes sense, but I kind of don't like it. It's like, whenever, you can keep the sunglasses and keep walking around and jump and all that kind of stuff, but when you try to dig into a wall or stuff like that, it comes off, and I think that sucks a whole bunch. And maybe the emerald's right there? No, it's not quite. Maybe it's in here. No, not quite. Oh, it's in this box. Yes, already we got our emerald. How sweet is that? But yes, now from what you're seeing right now, you may think Meteor Herd's not very large. You're right, it's not very large. It's very tall. It's basically arranged in like a vertical position because the tower is not the highest point in this level. As you can see up there, you see that the arc? That's actually the highest point you can reach, and that's absolutely gigantic. So basically the way to get up there is you're supposed to get onto these platforms, and there will be some certain rockets that will be able to propel you up there, which is, pretty nice. Now you can see this thing has a cage right here. If you fly right over here, just push the button on this rocket and it will destroy that crate for you. Now, why do you want to operate this switch? Because this thing will come down on you, and when you operate the switch, basically allows it to go back up like an elevator. The only sucky thing I find out about that is that in order to make that thing come down, you need to actually stand right under it, and you have to run away very quickly. Otherwise, it will come upon you and crush you into Knuckles smithereens. So that's not fun. So yeah, that time I was very lucky that I was very close to it. It didn't crush me. But most of the time, I always get crushed and lose my rings on this thing. And what the? Whoa there. Did you just see that? I just went right through that platform. Wow, that is some crazy glitch. Alright, but we can easily get back up there by climbing onto this crate container. container. I'm just gonna call them space containers from now on. And here's the rocket I was talking about that allows you to get onto the arc. And dang, this makes this level so big. And I'm kind of confused right now. I thought, oh my gosh, no. The enemies from what was it? It was in the Tails level. What was it? Was it? I can't remember. Oh, I remember. Eternal Engine. Yes, those freaking annoying Chow experimental enemies came back from that. Oh, I hate those things so much. You don't know how much I hate those. They're very hard to. It's very hard to avoid their attacks, and that's the annoying part. I don't know why. And there's like no clear strategy in order to avoid them. If you guys actually know the strategy in order to beat these things, tell me in the comment section down below. It will help me so much. But apparently from that hint box, we were supposed to go right here, and I thought it would be in between that, you know, like between these three things. Apparently not. And gosh, man, these meteors are annoying. Yeah, during the stages, yeah, these meteors will come down and crush you if you're not careful. And they always seem to be attracted to where Knuckles is for some reason. I don't know why. Nah, I know why. Programming, they did that on purpose. I think it's right here, isn't it? Yes, we got it. Alright, so we're gonna fly around a little bit more and see where the last emerald piece is. Alright, let's see. Maybe it's near these containers. Yeah, I guessed it right there. Now, the funny thing is, like, it may seem like I'm only taking like a very short amount of time, but actually, I think I'm gonna get a very bad ranking system because actually, I don't know what's the minimum time you need in order to get the maximum score in this stage, but I've definitely surpassed it by a whole bunch. So I don't think I'm gonna get the A rank in this stage. I hope I don't get like something like E rank, because that's absolutely terrible. I don't want that. It's so weird because the first time when I saw first got the E rank, I thought it stood for excellence. I did not know that actually was the worst. I mean they could have given me an F, and yeah, that would have made more sense, but it would at least they would have been honest with it and more direct with it. But an E, you know, people can mistake that thing for many different ways, such as me. I took it as an excellence. Must be around. Oh, wait, I see it. I see that thing. Alright, little Chaos Emerald, come here to Papa.
I found him. That was tough.
Alright, I didn't get an A rank, but I didn't get an E rank either. I got a D rank, which in my own opinion, I think that is absolutely acceptable because it's Meteor Herd. And in this next cutscene, we're going to come upon a very unexpected and probably unwanted guest.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Very well. If that's how you want to play, I will take it from you.
Alright, we're gonna show this lady who's boss around here. Yes, we're engaging in a Rouge versus Knuckles boss fight. And basically, it's a lot of punching and kicking involved in this boss fight. And the hard part is that as you can see here, sometimes the hatches would open up and causing you to glide around like this. And this is actually, I believe, is the hardest part about this fight. Because, ta-da! Rouge disappears. Oh no, where did she go? I can't find her until she does this. Hold on. Yeah, see that right there? Oh man, that's one of her attacks that just comes out of nowhere. But I'll tell you, whenever she starts doing that, just start gliding away, because usually she says something before that happens. And the cool thing is, wherever the background is, the background of that actual cutscene can show you where she's actually located. And as you can see there, the background was in space, so she must be located at the high place somewhere. Although I can't find her for some reason. Well, you can't go up here. Oh, I know where she is. Yeah, the background reviewed to me that she's right back on the ground. Just one more hit and she's down. Alright, we got Rouge the Bat.
Get away from my emerald.
I think it's so funny how this one fight increased the chemistry that's happening between these two nice couples, as you will see in this next cutscene. Love works in many funny ways, doesn't it?
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
What are you babbling about? You call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you!
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me! Ah! Ah! What in the world? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want back, girl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
That's a really nice cutscene right there, demonstrating the romance that's occurring between Knuckles and Rouge. Although I find it very disappointing that Sonic Team did not expand upon their relationship in later games. What a wasted opportunity. Oh well, we're gonna hop into Crazy Gadget. Now, if you watched my previous video, you were left with a cutscene showing that Tails was calling Sonic to actually come back and go get Amy. So here we are in Crazy Gadget coming for her. And you know what? Crazy Gadget is that's not a misname, because it is crazy, and well, actually it is, because it's not a gadget, it's contraptions. There's a lot of things that really messes you up in this level, and it has a lot of gimmicks, just like Pyramid Cave, but I just find them more annoying compared to Pyramid Cave, because unlike the ones in Pyramid Cave where like you can mess up and then you can recover from it, this one, no, some of them actually can cause you to actually die, which is so irritating, you know, if you want to get an A rank in this stage, and I will point them out when I get to them. Because, you know those blue enemies that I made a fussy about earlier in this part of the stage? Oh, here, you can actually fall off and end up into that green electrified water there. Yeah, those cow creatures, they're here. They're back here again, and you know, they are so annoying. I do not know why Sonic Team had to put them there. Like, look at here. There's one. Oh, that always happens to me with that enemy right there. And they make your life so miserable in this level because there's a whole ton of them. And they love to do that. And they make you lose your rings, and of course that makes it really hard to A rank this stage. So, to all A rankers out there, beware of the chaos enemies in this stage, because they can be a real pain in the butt. But yes, I do like the way that this level is arranged. Like, you see this cool effect right here? I absolutely loved it when I first saw it. I go like, wow, this is some really cool thing. I mean, it reminds me of another stage in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And yes, I'm going to keep referring back to that game because that's my favorite game of all time, tied with Kingdom Hearts, by the way. But yeah, the level in that game that this stage reminds me of is known as the Death Egg Zone, because it also has that cool tube thing that happens as well that you can, you know, participate in. Now, if we're gonna jump on this spring here, and we're gonna get ourselves a sweet new power-up known as the Flame Ring. And with the flame ring, we can get ourselves another power-up in City Escape. Yes, City Escape has one too. Now, the reason why I'm showing the part where Sonic runs down the skyscraper is because it's to help you guys know where the location of the actual power-up is. It's actually very close. Do you see those 4 crates? In there is called the Magic Glove. Now, if I can get down here. And what the Magic Glove does is that you can actually get enemies, make them into balls, and then throw them at other enemies. It sounds stupid, but it's actually useful. And we're back in Crazy Gadget. Now, with that new Flame Ring ability, now we're gonna flip the gravity upside down, and we're gonna use it on these crates right here. Because without the Flame Ring, you could not break those crates before, but now we can. So let's just hop down right here. Whee! Yeah, if you know how to actually use the bounce bracelet on those rails, yeah, you can actually grind properly. And did you see that right there? The one where I had to use the Lightspeed Dash on? Sometimes the dang thing does not work right, and sometimes I fall off. And this level is loaded with sections that you need to use the Lightspeed Dash on. And that's the part I'm talking about, where those mistakes can actually lead you to your death. They're fatal and absolutely annoying. So let's just get the golden beetle here, and hopefully I get an A rank from killing him. Yeah. So we're gonna hop on right here. Oh man, oh look at that. There's 3 of them on this part right here. No, don't kill me. Oh, thank gosh, I had 1 ring left. That's so good. Now the other variants of these Chow experiments is the ones that they just shoot, and I kind of like that more, because at least they're more predictable and you can actually figure out their patterns better. But with the ones that have their arms extend out, don't like them. Now right here, you want to jump into this rocket right here, and you do not, like I'm doing it right now, but if you're not very careful with that part, if you spin dash to that force field right there, you can actually glitch right through the wall and end up getting killed. Yes, I've done that many times while I've done, this level. And as you can hear, Eggman is constantly taunting us. And oh, for a good reason. Here is the crazy part of Crazy Gadget. This part, like, I was so lost. This thing is arranged like a maze. And basically what you're supposed to do here is, they were using that gimmick where you had to switch the flow of gravity earlier. And now they're applying it big time to this huge, jigsaw puzzle. Okay, we gotta jump carefully right here, because if we don't, we'll fall to our death. Don't want that. But yes, I used to get so lost right here. The only way I could figure out where to go is actually I had to look up on YouTube in order to locate how you actually get to the end of this level, because I seriously got lost here for a long time. I think I spent like 5 minutes on this part one time. No, not that one. Just that one time altogether, because I was basically looking around how to beat this level. And there are many things that you have to look out for when you're actually doing it here. Well, actually there's not that many. There's one in particular that's very annoying. But if you're wanting to beat, Crazy Gadget, follow the switches that I operate on, and you will have an easy time beating this part right here. Now, touch this switch right here, because you can see over there, there's a there's like a little rocket thing, and that rocket will not spawn unless you hit that switch. If you don't, then you gotta do this whole gimmick all over again. But because we activated that switch, we can just touch this button right here. Oh, it didn't go. Okay, just touch the button right here, and bam! We destroyed the force field, and now we just beaten Crazy Gadget.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Wow, I actually got a B rank? That's actually pretty good, considering there's so many ways to lose your rings in this stage. I'm absolutely content with my score.